So following on from purpose, our next strong value is all about authenticity. And when I think about authenticity, it's beyond honesty. This really is about knowing yourself and then being yourself and being comfortable with that. So we do a lot of things around self-awareness. How do you get to know yourself? Well, we start with strengths and all of the great work that Gallup have done. And more recently, we're introducing DISC as well for all of our people to better understand, why do I do what I do? Why do I love what I love? You know, why am I in the zone? When I'm in the zone, why am I in a state of flow, and how do we achieve more of that? And then how do I better work with everyone else within our team, with our colleagues, with obviously people outside of the business? So that's where authenticity starts, is knowing those side of things. Connected to that by being honesty and being yourself is what I like to refer to as the say-do gap. I think it's absolutely critical that people say what they're going to do and then they do it, and there should be no gap at all. And if you can achieve that as individuals, you also instill trust and respect in each other, and confidence again in the greater good and what happens next. So another key part of authenticity for us is it's linked to perspective, but it's understanding what we can do and what we can't do, and having that level of perspective. And one of the sayings that I've always loved, and I think it came out of the sports area, is you can only control the controllables. You can only do what you do, so let everything else go. So it's always worth having that perspective of, what can I do, where can I make a difference, both in my job and for the business, and even personally outside of work, and that's about controlling the controllables. The next gear, as I mentioned, is about perspective. And when you think about perspective and well-being and feeling at your best, it is detaching yourself and seeing it from a higher view, a different area. When you go and ask someone for advice and ask their perspective, that is because they are looking at it from a different angle. For me, a really good example of that is the kind of storm in a teacup. It's a common saying you hear with politicians, where if you're in the teacup, the storm feels real. It feels very much, the world's crashing in and everything else. If you can see it from afar, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad, because you have perspective. If you can't see it at all, then it's of no consequence to you. So perspective is all about seeing things as a wise advisor, if you like, and then that allows you to take the best action from that, and also to feel the best in yourself.